Hello, my name is Steve Wozniak, and I created the Apple computer. On the morning of August 11th, 1950 in St. Joe's, I was born. I lived in a family of 5, including me. I have a sister named Leslie and a brother named Mark. My parents' names are Jerry and Margaret. In 1958, my father landed a job in Lockheed Missiles and Space Company. Because of Mr. Wozniak's job, we bought a house in Sunnyvale, in the St. Joe's area. The reason we bought it was both because it was close to Lockheed and it was in the top-rated Cupertino school district. I spent the rest of my childhood there in a typical suburban neighborhood. In the 4th grade, I discovered that I loved math, and I was good at it too. My teacher, Mrs. Crack, saw my talent and told my parents that even though I was really small for my age, I was the biggest in math. I also, like many other kids, lost myself in books. When I read a book about a ham radio operator that solved a crime, I became interested in the radio. I did not hesitate to take classes, and by age 11, I was a ham radio perfectionist. As an 11-year-old, I had a clever idea for a machine. What was I building? An electronic device that I called a tic-tac-toe computer. It was huge. The breadboard which held the computer's circuitry together measured 3 feet by 4 feet. I was thrilled with my achievement because I had built a computer. When I wasn't working with electronics, I was on the swim team and played Little League baseball. Later, when I was grown up, I tried going to the University of Colorado, but I found my real college when I went to the California Institute of Technology. After I graduated, I made a cub called Homebrew in my garage. Me and Steve Jobs wanted to start our own company selling a computer that I created. We wanted it not to be in a garage. Me and Jobs decided to call the company Apple. We also named my new computer the Apple I. Some people thought the computers were bad because they could replace people's jobs. Soon enough, people came to their senses and figured out that computers were meant to help people, not replace them. Then, the Apple I's were being bought at an alarming rate. After that, me and Steve Jobs started thinking about the Apple II. After lots and lots of thinking, we brought the Apple II to the public. The Apple II was the largest selling computer in the world, and when we came out with the Apple III, no one bought it. Then me and Jobs released the Macintosh, and people went crazy over it. When I was with Apple, I found a woman named Candy Clark. I married her, and we traveled around the world together. When we came back to celebrate, I decided to take Candy, her brother, and his wife on a plane ride. It wasn't a large plane, but one that I could drive, and it seated all of us. What happened next wasn't pretty. I had to pay Candy's brother's wife $200,000 because I took the plane off the ground too early and we crashed. We were all injured, but Candy lost her hearing and had plastic surgery on her cheekbones. After that, I started to volunteer at a school to help kids get a better idea of electronics. To this day, I still live and always admire the company I left, Apple. Hello, my name is Michael Perella, and I chose to be Steve Wozniak because I absolutely love Apple products, and I'm interested in Steve's electronics and discoveries.
Hi, my name is Steve Jobs, and I created the iPhone. Look at this piece of junk. Paul and Clara Jobs were my parents. They adopted me February 24th, 1955. I grew up in the valley with a little sister, Patty, and my parents. We lived in Mountain View, California. I was a mechanical wizard.